I'm your host, Linda Lonergan, Senior Clinical Nutritionist. Welcome to Wellness. I'm here to show you the very best that your community has to offer in health, fitness, well-being, and events. Today, I am joined by Ryan Hall, who's come amazing distance to be here. He is a published author of a book written in the stone, as well as a life coach to Royal Hearts Coaching. Coach for Kings. Welcome, Ryan.
Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you so much for having me. I'm honored by the invitation.
Oh, absolutely. And you look amazing. Please tell me what's been happening.
Thank you. No, I've had let's just say an interesting relationship with my weight over my life. And over the past 3.5 months or so, 4 months or so, I have managed to lose about 30 pounds.
Wonderful.
I set out with a goal to lose 50 pounds. This was from July till my birthday in March, to lose 50 pounds in that meantime. And I believe I'm going to crush that.
That's terrific. I know, since I personally saw you a couple of months ago, I've seen the transformation. And being a life coach, we want to walk the walk and talk the talk. So this is phenomenal. So how did Royal Hearts Coaching, Coach for Kings, come about?
All right. Well, it really started, my journey in coaching really started when I was working on my book. It really started when I was working on my book because I was stuck. I was just stuck. And I needed a way out. Now, I had been following my original coach for a little while on social media. But I called her like, hey, can we do a sample session? I'm like, sure. That began a 2-year relationship, and she's still one of my greatest mentors to this day. But that's how I found really the joy and just the purpose of coaching was through my book, was helping me get unstuck, because I managed to go from just being totally stuck in my book, not having written anything for probably 5 months, to a completed first draft in the first 4 months of working with her.
That is absolutely fantastic. Written in the Stone. And what is this book about?
Written in the Stone. It's a political thriller / family drama.
Yeah.
My main character is a guy named Ethan. He lives and works in London, but he's from a little small town in Alabama, not unlike myself. But he is a globetrotting magazine reporter, writes for just a big time publication. Sure. And he, something happens. Well, he was held hostage while he was covering the conflict in the Middle East, and got some notoriety that he did not want. And while he gets a bit of news from back home, where he has to go home and deal with that. But while he's back home, he gets the story of a lifetime about his captivity just dropped in his lap. And the story is primarily about him dealing with his family stuff, and also chasing down the story of a lifetime, of which he is the central character.
So intriguing. You're such a gifted author of Written in the Stone. Very much, absolutely. So in Royal Hearts Coaching for men, during this time, what are some tips that you would recommend for men?
Certainly. Well, a couple of things that really come to mind here are keeping up with your well-being. Definitely keeping up with your well-being, because if your well-being, and I'm talking holistic well-being here, mind, body, spirit, if your well-being is anything less than an 8, something's missing. Because if you think about it, those three aspects of your well-being is like the legs of a stool. And if that stool is, one of the legs is shorter than the other, the stool's going to be wobbly. So something's going to be out of whack.
Great analogy.
Yeah.
And anything else as far as tips for the holidays right now and during this time in our world?
Yeah, just really keeping present to the present moment. Just really keeping present to the present moment. If you have a meditation practice, or just like journaling, stuff like that. Just really take some time for yourself every day, just to kind of be with yourself and just kind of like reflect on the thoughts that go on in this big dome that live on your shoulders.
Sure.
And just really take time to just be in the present moment. But also, again, physical well-being can really take a hit during the holidays with parties and with, bad food and stuff like that.
Sure.
So even something as simple as just making sure you're drinking enough water.
Right.
A lot of people forget about during this time of year. So make sure you're drinking enough water. Make sure you're eating enough fruits and vegetables. And just make sure that you're keeping mindful on just where you are in your life and, keeping mindful of just what your well-being is all about.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm always telling my patients, my offices, that it's very important to be mindful during the holidays in terms of pre-plan ahead. If you go to a party, try to eat before it.
Yes.
And try to, again, live in the moment, but try to really plan it out and hope to just maintain, not try to aspire to lose. If you do, it's wonderful, but, those are very helpful tips. In terms of the Royal Hearts Coaching with Men, you present a post every day, and I read it, and I find it extremely inspiring. And it's very impeccably timed. You share about that?
Absolutely. I assume you're talking about my gratitude blast that I put on I put on social media every day.
Absolutely.
That was really born from, I should say, a practice that I created with my coach. I'm a coach, and yes, I work with a coach. I'm like the president of the Hair Club for Men here. One of the first things I do after I do a little quick meditation is reflect on just what I'm grateful for that day. Because gratitude is just nothing but love.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Gratitude is just nothing but love. And if you reflect on what you are grateful for, on really what you love on that day, then your day can really get started on the right foot. And I found this to be just an incredibly powerful tool for myself.
Sure.
And it's something that I really highly encourage your viewers to check out and to take on for themselves.
Right, yeah. Every morning I take my dog for a walk, and I thank everything for gratitude of what's given to me and the blessings that are given to me. And it just makes my day to say that today is just going to be an extraordinary day, and I'm going to make the most of it.
Because you say so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you declare it.
No, absolutely. It's obvious that you have extreme passion for what you do, and it's shown through your posts as well as who you are as a life coach. Can you tell me a little bit about the Good Men Project?
I would love to tell you about the Good Men Project. I've been a regular contributor for the Good Men Project for close to 3 years now. I was writing for them weekly, but I have cut back because I've got, a lot of sticks in the fire at the moment, but I have cut back to monthly on that. But I always like to share a little bit of myself in these articles, and I also like to share a little bit about just like what makes me tick, and I think what can make men in general be able to live their fullest life. Because the Good Men Project, it's a website. They do deal primarily with men's issues, but it's on a more elevated, intelligent level. And there's a lot of stuff about well-being, relationships, sex, just you name it. And it's really been a beautiful vehicle for me to be able to share my message with a wide audience. I've gotten emails from as far as England and from India from my pieces on that website.
Fascinating. So you are in the process of writing another book?
Yes,
and
I am.
what is that about? What?
Yes, I am. I don't want to give away too much because I would like for it to show up on shelves one day. And it will. But it's about a father-son relationship. It's about a father-son relationship. My protagonist is a late-night TV host, and his dad is he's a legendary level musician who has fallen on some hard times, some addiction. And it's really all about helping him fall back in love with his life through doing what he does best, and also about like repairing a fractured relationship between a father and a son.
It sounds absolutely wonderful, Ryan. So we have about 2 to 3 minutes to wrap up. Is there something you would like to share with my viewers?
I would love to. I'm actually partnering with a gentleman next week. If you're in White Plains, go to the Microsoft store in the Westchester Mall. It's next Wednesday at 6:30, and it's a workshop that I'm putting on with him. His name is Pete Jones. He owns a gym, but it's a workshop called Stay Engaged. And it's really all about showing people how to stay engaged with your life during this just crazy busy time of year. Which we all need. Absolutely.
Which we all need. I am so looking forward to reading your book, Written in the Stone, as well as excited for your next publication. And keep with those posts every day, because I read them and I share them. And I think they're extremely inspiring and so vital to all people, specifically your Royal Hearts Coaching for Men. So thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure to have you on my show.
Privilege is mine, Linda. Thank you so much for the invitation.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Remember, when you eat well and feel well, it's something you want to do for the rest of your life. When you feel great and look great, remember that balance and moderation is key. Be well. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a good night.